Hi YouTube. How you doing, everyone in YouTube land? My name is Nadifa. Please like, comment, or subscribe if you like this video. I came on here because I had a message. Actually, a dream. I had two dreams, like two dreams in one. And one of the dreams was like very sexual in nature-ish, kind of. And the other dream was more as I was in New Orleans with a lot of water and backstabbing and stuff going on with that one. So let me go with the first dream. The first dream, it was about someone like trying to pay for sexual favors. You know what I'm saying? For me, and I'm like in a dream, like, what the hell? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't do that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying to you? So it was just like, but who was in the dream with me? I already knew who that person was. I'm not going to reveal them. But it just made me realize that people are out here paying for sexual stuff. You know what I'm saying to you? And not only that, like, they're doing it with a lot of people. And how I know, because at the end of the dream, after I refused to do what this person wanted me to do, they wanted to pay me for it, like a lot of money, put it in a book that I had, but I told them no, and I refused it, and they had to take the book and take the money out of the book and discard it. And then I was like, are you kidding me? And then someone jumped behind me, and they looked like someone I knew. And they were like pushing me on the bed, trying to like do something from behind. I was like, no, what are you doing? We're not doing that, or whatever the case may be. And then they were like, get in the bed with me. I was like, no, you had so much vaginas on this bed. And it was like a yellow sheet at the bottom and a gray sheet on the top. So I'm going to say that to say, like, people out here doing some crazy stuff in the spiritual world. For real. And they are having sexual encounters with people and paying them for it, and a lot of sexual encounters with people. And this is not the time to be swapping energies with people. This is not the time to be swapping energies. Yeah, sexual STDs is real. You understand? Spiritual transmitted diseases, spiritual transmitted demons. This is not the time to be having sex with all different type of people and paying for sex and all that. This is not the time for that, baby girl and baby boy. Our body is our temple. It need to be pure as possible right now. You cannot have all them soul ties and soul contracts. And yesterday, I was sitting in my bed and I heard soul tie loud, right, as ever. And I meant to make a video, but I was just going through all these emotions and stuff that I could hardly like even put it up. So they said today I decided to put on makeup, be glorified, be good. And I said, let me just put out these messages of what I'm receiving, because that right there, that's some crazy ish. You know what I'm saying? And these are not the times to be sitting down having sexual show tiles with people. No, we don't want to do that. Not in this time. This is evolution time. This is not to be attaching with no karmic energies, nothing. Nothing on that level. Nothing on the level of heavy karmic energies. Negative entities, okay? You don't want to be attached to no one who are in their lower carnal nature, carnal chakra. They're just going to bring you stuff that you're going to be sitting up here, have to sit on the toilet, doing yoni cleanses, okay, prayer, a whole bunch of exorcisms in the vagina that you're going to have to perform to get rid of these demons, all right? And if you're not like spiritually inclined to tackle that at this moment, like elevate it, don't do it to yourself. Leave these lower karma natures out here to feed off of they own people. And let them destroy their own self with their own people, okay? We're not going to do that. That dream basically was like, wow. I know it was a message for myself, so I'm going to keep that to myself. But the overallness of the dream was the whole sexual aspect of it, like, and usually sexual dreams, right? When someone is trying to like have sex and stuff with you in your dreams, that's, people would say, is a spiritual, like, spell work, black magic. Someone is trying to do something to you in the spiritual realm, and they think you don't know, but you are high priestess, right? If you are high priestess, as they call it in the tarot deck, if you are high priestess, hierophant, one of God's people, you're going to know everything. It's going to be sent to you. So what they think they're getting away with, they really not getting away with. And for it to actually come to me, I'm kind of grateful, because as it come to me and I get to see what's going on, I get to come on here and warn you guys as well. Okay. The other dream I had was me in New Orleans, and I was on this boat. It was a lot of water. Just know that. A lot of water. And water usually represents emotions. You know what I'm saying? Turbulence. And it was turbulent. So it was a lot of emotions. Like, I know I'm going through a transformation, so I know that's why I had this dream. Right? And a lot of us are going through transformations. So I was on a boat, pay attention, with a captain, with other people on this boat. And I was supposed to be waiting for my husband to come on the boat with me, but he never made it on the boat. Nope. He was out. When I turned around, the boat was riding off. He was over there like, what the fuck? On the land, like, huh? Right? Missed the boat. And in that moment, it's a message. Like, a lot of people from your past or present who are around you right now are going to miss the boat. I got on the boat, right? But he didn't get on the boat. And there's a lot that just says to say that a lot of people are going to miss the boat with people. You're going to miss your opportunity with people. So know how to treat people right, because if you don't, you might miss an opportunity with them to expand, you know. He missed the boat, but I was in the boat, and as the boat was moving around, the water got really turbulent. So every time the boat tried to turn, it would like actually look like it was gonna fall in the water. So I was like, we're not about to do this. So I had to actually use my spiritual power in the boat to move it up and keep it upwards. And I was using my hands in a way, to hold up the boat like that, and then turn it and just keep it up. You get where I'm coming from? And as I'm doing that, people are watching me in awe. And I'm like levitating the boat and keeping it steady. And, you know, even the captain was everybody's just looking in awe like, yo, who is this person, right? So then they decided to stop at a diner. And at the diner, there were a whole bowl of grapes and I guess some ham. I don't eat pork, so that wasn't for me. And some cheese and some crackers and stuff in a corner. And I told the lady, can I get the grapes? And then someone just came out of nowhere. It was like, I want the whole bag of baguettes. Now, I thought baguettes were like pastries in New Orleans, but this bag was full of like those long Italian breads type thing in the bag. And I'm like, those are baguettes? Like, I was kind of confused, right? And then I was like, oh, y'all sell fresh bread here? Okay, can I get one too? Now I'm doing all this, going in my bag, trying to get the money, trying to pay for it. I'm looking at my bag, barely got any money in my bag. You pay for the stuff. I'm like literally scraping for money. And I'm like, what? This is weird. Like, you understand what I'm saying to you? Then, after all that happens, and I turn around, the boat is gone. I get distracted with the food and stuff, and the boat gets gone. So then, there it goes. Either so you leave the boat, somebody misses the boat, you get on the boat, then you get distracted, and then you miss the boat. Yeah, where I'm coming from. So as I'm there talking to the cashiers and letting them know, like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And they're like telling me, like, the boat, and that was the last boat. It was 7:30. It was dark. That was the last boat for the night, and we don't know when the next one is coming. And everybody was just acting real strange. But what I noticed was a whole bunch of water, just a whole bunch of water. I was like, how am I going to pass through all this water? So I said, God, if you can get me to pass through this water, I find my best to try to find my way home. Out of nowhere, you can see like a pathway clearing with steps and stuff, and you can see the boat passing through. And not the boat, I'm sorry. You can see like the stairways and stuff is clearing away, and the water is dissipating. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. The water was dissipating. So I got a chance to walk over the water, walk through the pathway and go to the opposite side of the street. And when I got over there, a McDonald's showed up. Out of nowhere, a McDonald's of all things. And they had workers there. And then a parks department truck showed up in front of the establishment. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, they got parks department down here in New Orleans? I didn't even know that. So as I'm walking across the street, I see a whole bunch of women dressed with their hair wrapped in white, dresses in white, Orisha type settings. And they're huddled in a circle. And as I'm walking over there closer to them, all I hear is like, we're not going to help her. And I was like, what? Then the older lady in the middle was like, no, we have to help her. We have to, help her. Like, that she was the only sensible one. So as I'm walking up into this conversation, they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, really? I was like, if y'all would have came to my house where I lived at in Jamaica, mind you, I'm from Jamaica originally, but I live in New York, right? And I don't live, and I said Jamaica Queens. See, I said Jamaica twice when I was talking to him. And I'm like, why am I saying Jamaica? I don't live in no Jamaica Queens. I live in Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying to you? Why am I saying that? But it's just the fact that I was saying if you were to come to my home, I wouldn't treat you like that. So that goes to say that people are out here planning stuff behind your back without you knowing. And they don't want you to know that they don't have your best interests at heart. And the way you treat people is definitely not the same way they're going to treat you. So this is definitely a time to be a one-man show. In this moment, in this season, just be about yourself for this moment, right? I've seen a lot of readings talking about staying in hermit mode and being in silence. That's the best bet for right now. And because you don't know who you can trust. There's people that want to come with you, they missing the boat. Then you're getting distracted, then you missing the boat. Then you praying to God, to make a way for you. He does, right? When you pray, because I prayed and he made a way. I also use my spiritual gifts on the boat to help people. And they was in awe, but they left me. I helped them and they left me. Right? That's another message. I helped them and they left me. And then you have the turbulent water. Like, that's emotions. You know what I'm saying? Water is emotions. Turbulent, too, at that. It started off blue and then it was like murky brown. It was just, I don't know. It's just a lot going on in this dream. A lot of messages could be said about this dream. And then, to see the McDonald's show up out of nowhere, and then this other job I used to work for, Parks Department, they showed up with the van, and I'm like, oh my God, they have this in New Orleans? What? The person looks so tired at the job, like he didn't even want to be at work. You understand what I'm saying to you? And then I see the older ladies, the Orisha ladies, and I'm thinking, okay, cool, I know them. I follow the Orishas, I give them much respect, you know what I'm saying to you? Let me go over there. I don't want, they ain't gonna help me. Like, come on. It's like, if people are out here looking for help, that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's how we make it a better place. right? Each one teach one, Ubuntu. I am because we are. We have all these sayings from ancient times from all our ancestors, and we're not even living by any of the moral standards, and we're lacking integrity as a mankind race, human race, however you want to say it. You know, we're really lacking right now. No one wants to help the other person. You can't trust who others are. But as I look out my window right now, you see a couple just walk past the window, hugged up, just living life. Ain't that's what we supposed to be doing? I think we worrying about too much. For real, we like not living life on a day-to-day basis as it should. We're consuming so many things in this world and just not taking in how beautiful the sun is shining right now, and how the wind is blowing right now, and how the birds are so freely chirping and just in oneness with each other, right? All the insects, all the animals, everybody is just, they're enjoying it. It was a time when they were dying off in record numbers, especially in 2020 when it first started. They were just dying a lot. Birds, a whole bunch of stuff, just dying. Now they got a new zest for life. The earth is replenishing itself. The air is different. Everything is different. They're freely moving now, right? We have to be with nature and do what nature does. We have to start helping one another. We have a lot of stuff going on. We have the breastfeeding situation. Come on, mothers. I know there's videos on YouTube on how to make formula from scratch, but learn how to measure too. I am definitely going to make a video on how to make my banana oatmeal cornmeal porridge that I used to give my children when they were growing up, and I'm definitely going to put that out because I know that can help a mother out here. My children grew up off of it. Nothing happened to them. I did give them vitamin supplements. I did feed them fruits and veggies and all that good stuff. I also gave them herbal remedies as teas to drink to help them process all of the porridge and stuff that they were drinking so they wouldn't be colicky and backed up and stuff, So we are mothers out here who had children already can help the other mothers coming up instead of tearing them down because they can't breastfeed or they're choosing to use baby formula. Like, that's wrong. We shouldn't be tearing each other down. My heart goes out to the tragedy that happened yesterday. I couldn't call myself an empath, which I don't even usually give myself titles, but I know I feel everything. And that energy yesterday was so off. Like, I knew something bad was going to happen because I felt it. I felt sick to my stomach. I don't know where. I was supposed to get up and make videos, and I just couldn't function. Literally. It was so strong. And then to hear that these innocent children and adults too, were massacred. Just, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on in the spiritual realm, man. Because it has to happen in the spiritual for it to happen in the physical, I know that for a fact. Because when the Sandy shooting happened, I actually saw that in the spiritual. I was actually there. I saw that. I felt it. I actually got shot in that dream and woke up and felt the same pain where I got shot at when I woke up. So I know it's real. We are angels, some of us, in the spiritual realm, and we help each other. I know I have helped a lot around always, and I have dreams about everything, you name it, underneath the sun. Celebrities, prophetic dreams, And I usually don't post my dreams or talk about them as much. But I'm going to start doing that because I feel like whatever's in the dream that could help someone here in this plane and what's going on. Like, even when that Sandy dream happened, literally the next day, like before I could even go on Facebook, because at the time Facebook did not have live or nothing like that. Before I could even do any of that, like even put out a post, oh my God, it's real, that just happened, I just experienced it, woo-hoo-hoo. It was on the news, all over. On the news, literally. On the news. So it happened in the physical to happen. It happened in the spiritual to happen in the physical is all I'm saying. You know? It has to happen in the physical to happen in the spiritual is all I'm saying. I'm sorry, in the spiritual. It has to happen in the spiritual to happen in the physical. In the spiritual realm. And that is so true. Shafi saying, she says that all the time. It has to happen in the spiritual to happen in the physical. And she's right about that. You know? I have experienced so many stuff in the spiritual that have happened on the physical. I have visioned, seen stuff. Visions that have happened here. I have spoken some stuff out my own mouth that I knew was going to happen, and it happened here. So, you know, to say that, to say we have to collectively come together as one to make this world a better place. You know, that's what Michael Jackson wanted, and I feel like we really need to finish off his dream. You know, Martin Luther King, he got his dream. You know what I'm saying to you? He got his dream. He got the dream of all people coming together. Well, part of his dream is still coming out. We're still trying to incorporate everyone coming together in 2020 as one, I guess. That was part of his dream. He had a dream too. Malcolm X, all of us, all our ancestors had dreams. And it's up to us to really come together as one and really help out the earth. Now, I could sit here and bring up a whole bunch of stuff from the past, a whole bunch of history, make videos. There's so many videos about history right now circulating YouTube. I'm not about to do that. I want peace on this earth. So I'm going to create with my mouth. Every time I open up a video, I'm going to say, peace be unto this earth. Growth be unto this earth. Unity be unto this earth. Speak it into existence. That's what we want. Healing unto this earth. Protection unto this earth. Protection from Mother Gaia too. Healing from Mother Gaia too. She's purging. As we shall purge too. As women. Purge with Mother Gaia as well. As we become better, the mankind race will become better. Okay? I love you guys so much. Thank you for taking your time out to watch this little video of mine and the messages that I brought. If it resonates with you, please leave a comment, like, and subscribe. And I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. All of you. All the human mankind race, I love you. We are one. We are going to come together and we're going to heal this planet like it needs to be healed like no other. Don't give up hope. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Ubuntu. I am because we are. Shalom. Salam alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Auf Wiedersehen. Until we meet again. Asio. So be it. For the Orishas. Asante Sana. Love you.